Hey guys, Dave here from Easy Country Cooking and Cook and Share. Well, today is kind of a mystery recipe because people were telling me, oh, you have to make this chicken cobbler. It is absolutely delicious. So simple to make, went viral on TikTok. Not that I trust TikTok very much, but anyway, you got to make it up, Dave. You should film it. So we're going to make it today, fresh out of the package. I haven't tried this yet. We're going to do it together. So let me show you what you need. So I don't usually do this, guys, but I'm going to show you the ingredients. So all we need is a bit of salt, some Italian seasoning, pepper, and this red lobster stuff. That was a bit of an adventure for me, but I'll tell you about that later. Some mixed veggies, some good old milk, butter, cream of chicken soup, I should say, some chicken stock, and of course some chicken, and over here a cup of coffee, a cup of Java that I'm going to drink. So the first thing I'm going to do, guys, is grab up some boneless, skinless chicken breasts. And I'm going to get these into some hot water. Made about 3 of these guys. Now, the idea of this recipe is really to use leftover chicken. So if you got some rotisserie chicken or roasted chicken or want to buy it from the deli, that's fine. You can just use it if it's shredded up. So go ahead and I put timestamps down below. So go ahead and fast forward through the timestamps and avoid this step, but if you want to watch it, go ahead. So we're just going to boil this up for a few minutes, just to the point where it's cooked. All right, guys, after 20 minutes or so, the old chicken's pretty much done, so I'm going to grab it out. I think it's done anyway. Let this drain off a little bit. There we go. Okay, and I'm going to go into the bowl of my good old KitchenAid here. Now, you can always, let it cool a little bit and shred it with 2 forks, but KitchenAid worked pretty good. I called it the filter queen this morning. Don't know. Okay, we'll just lower this. Go ahead, turn it on low and shred it up. It does an amazing job, actually. Okay, looking pretty good to me. Like I say, you can do it with a fork, 2 forks, too, whatever you like, but this does a good job. All right, guys, now our chicken's all prepped up and our oven's heated to 350 degrees. So what we're going to do is grab up some butter, and this is about, a stick of butter, something like that. And I'm going to go ahead and add this to my container, and I'm going to stick this into the 350 degree preheated oven and just let this melt down while we're doing up our mixture. All right, next up, we're going to grab up our Red Lobster Cheddar Bay Biscuit Mix. Now, this you can find at just about any store, but I went to Walmart, and I couldn't find it there. Like, I had 3 employees and 2 customers looking for me. I couldn't find it. But you can get it just about anywhere. I went down the road to another store, and they had it. You can get it at Loblaws or wherever you are if you're in the States. And actually, I saw a recipe where they actually use pancake mix, which was kind of interesting, but you could also use Bisquick or anything like that. And it comes with a little pouch of this interesting little bouillon you can use too. Anyway, we're simply going to dump the contents of this into a bowl. Follow this with the seasoning from the box. Now, I hear rumor that this is really yummy. And then simply 2 cups of the old milk. 1 and 2. This is just 2%. Grab up the old whisk and a whiskin, mix and whisk and we will go, whatever it is. So it looks something like this, apparently. I wonder what this is like as biscuits. I gotta try it. And see, that's why I bought 2 boxes just so I can try it as biscuits. It's kind of a runny mixture, but we shall see. And while we're at it, guys, while we're at mixing, I'm going to take the good old cream of chicken soup, and I'm going to add this in to 2 cups of chicken stock, or chicken bouillon, whatever you want to use. And once again, grab up the old whisk and a mix, and we will go. And I think this is looking pretty good, guys. Something like this. And just look at this, little bits of chicken in there from the soup. I think that's going to be yummy. I mean, come on, that's got to be a bonus. Alright guys, our butter is pretty much melted down, so I'm going to grab up some of that chicken, and I'm going to put it over top, actually into that butter. Oh, and if you're using your rotisserie chicken or whole chicken, whatever you're using, it's going to look a wee bit different than mine. Alright guys, I got the chicken spread out here, and it's looking pretty good. I'm using 2 containers here because mine are a little bit small, so I'm just going to go 2 9x9s. Of course, if you got a big baking dish, you can go ahead and put it all in one. Looking pretty good to me. So the next step, we're going to take the batter, and we're going to spread the batter over top of the chicken. So I'm figuring the next best thing to a backhoe is a ladle, and we're just going to go over top of that chicken with the batter. And as I said, I'm dividing this in half because I'm going to use 2 containers, but it's entirely up to you. But I have a feeling in my brain and in my gut here that this is going to be pretty darn good. Now, another important thing, guys, don't mix this. You don't have to mix anything. Pour everything over the top, and it'll be lickily split fantastic. And now I think it's as good as time as any. I'm going to add a little bit of seasoning over the top of this. So I'm going to grab up some pepper. And you know me, I'm a pepper lover, so I'm going to add a fair amount of this. And a bit of salt, but not too much because that chicken stock and that chicken soup is salty enough to begin with, so just a wee bit. And you probably guessed it, some Italian seasoning, and I like this stuff because it's got a little bit of everything in it. Parsley, oregano, just about everything you'd ever want. And you know me, you just can't have anything at all without some garlic. And then the moment of truth, we're going to take that soup mixture and we're going to go over the top with that soup mixture. And this is going to look a little bit watery, but remember, this is going to go into the oven just about something like this. Yeah, I'm going to do this a little different than most guys. I'm going to put the veggies in here now so they just kind of shine through. So you can add as little or as many veggies as you like. Most people put it over top of the chicken, but I'm going to do something a little different and put it in last. Now we are going into our preheated oven for about 45 minutes. By the way, that oven is preheated to 375 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, while we're waiting, let's join a little cocoa and gaze out the window. And after about 45 minutes, guys, I think we are done. Just look at this, nicely browned, and I think it's a little bit jiggly. So I'm just going to leave this set for a few minutes just to let things cool down a bit. But this is looking good. Okay, guys, even though this is greened up, I'm going to garnish it up with a little bit of parsley. Just add a little bit more green, fresh from the garden. Same over here. And there you have it, guys, our quick and easy and ever so simple chicken cobbler. Ever so delicious. I just love the look of it. And you know what? I'm glad I left those veggies until last because it really adds a nice effect. Now let's scoop this up, guys, and see what we have here. Just look at this. Now, you can't tell me that that isn't comfort food at its best. I mean, I'm impressed the way it came out. It looks really, really good. All right, guys, this looks really, really good. I am impressed. But what's the old saying? The proof is in the pudding, so let's give it a taste here. I'm not lying to you. This is absolutely fantastic. Just that little bit of seasoning, that biscuit mix, the cream of chicken soup. It is absolutely fantastic. Like, I'm excited here. I'm impressed. It's quick. It's easy. Under an hour, you can have dinner on the table. What more can I say? Absolutely fantastic. Got to make this. If you do, leave us a comment because I love to read them. Most of all, subscribe. Why not? It's free. And give us a like because it does help the channel out. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay safe. And of course, I simply just dig around the edge there. Got to have more of this chicken cobbler. Got to make this. Okay.